I'm Greta Caldwell, and I manage the St. Paul's branch out here in Charleston County. And my favorite book that I wanted to share with you today is Bells on Their Toes. Okay, so it was hard for me to choose a favorite book, but I chose this one because when I was young, my dad, he started reading to us while we were in the womb. And so we grew up with this reading culture, and I loved that. And one of the first books that we read together was Cheaper by the Dozen, that I really remember. And it's the story of, if you've seen the movie, it's nothing like the movie, but it's a story of a mother and father, Frank and Lillian, who have 12 children, and they have the most hilarious adventures. The first book, Cheaper by the Dozen, is when Frank, the father, is still alive. And the second book here that I've got in my hand is Bells on Their Toes, and it's after Frank passes away. So it's Lillian working with the children to create, a new sense of family and still having those really fun adventures and stuff. But what I liked too was, and I didn't discover this until, when I was grown and was reading it again, Frank Jr., the son who wrote the book with his sister Ernestine, has ties to Charleston. He moved here after World War II, and he started writing for the Post and Courier. So he had an article that he did during the Charleston that he wrote from the late 1940s into the 90s, and he was still working for the Post and Courier when he passed in 2001. If you wanted to read a story about family life, growing up in the 20s, 30s, if you want a book that's going to make you chuckle, just good family fun, you're going to enjoy this one. And if you know anything about Frank Gilbreth and read his stuff in the newspaper, you might be interested in this book as well, just to see what his family life was before he was a reporter or a journalist here in Charleston.